Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin Moss, and I am the project manager for Recyclable Resources. As project manager, my job is to manage the planning and execution of our project, Recyclable Resources. My responsibilities include making plans, assisting everyone in their task, and overall managing how everything goes.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I'm project coordinator. As project coordinator, I kept track of documents such as our outline and tasks to complete and by who, making sure the project ran smoothly and everything got completed in a timely.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Jones, and I'm the research manager of Recyclable for Resources. My responsibilities including conducting research, analyzing data, and gathering expert information through contacting knowledgeable experts.
Hi, my name is Ivor Rowe, and I'm the creative design lead. Our responsibility was to manage the design of the project. I was in charge of presentation design and prototype design.
And we are from
Irma,
Rangel. So what is our project? Well, our project idea is a vending machine that trades trash for essentials. So how did we come up with our idea? Coming up with the idea was a long process. We started by listing problems in the world that we could realistically help solve. We then listed problems in Dallas that solving can help benefit the people and the environment of Dallas. We have noticed how trashy and polluted Dallas has become. It takes a long time to find a trash can, and when you do find one, it's almost always filled up to the brim. You also cannot forget the lack of recycling bins and people recycling in general. So our solution was to come up with a machine that accepts trash and recyclables in exchange for something convenient. It works exactly like a vending machine, but instead of putting money inside, you put in trash. So were we inspired or influenced by anything? Yes, we were inspired by personal experience. And no, we do not litter. By personal experience, we mean actually having to see and live near these trashy sites. If you don't want to see it, you can guarantee that our unhoused neighbors don't want to live in it. But that's a separate problem in ourselves.
What is our purpose? The purpose of our project is to help our unhoused neighbors and those with limited access to necessities while also helping Dallas's pollution problem. People will benefit from this access to resources in exchange for collecting trash, benefiting the people and the environment. We're trying to improve the environment of Dallas, both for people and for its streets. Two of Dallas's biggest issues are poverty and pollution, both addressed with our idea. We want to improve Dallas's pollution, especially those who have to live around these conditions, and increase their accessibility. We do acknowledge that people can't just as easily go to shelters, but we think our machine is much more sustainable and easily accessible. What are we trying to solve or improve? We're trying to improve the environment of Dallas. As said, the two biggest issues are poverty and pollution, both addressed in our idea. We want to improve Dallas's pollution and accessibility for those who need it the most.
Data. How will we require data for our conclusion part? We will collect data on the percentage of individuals who lack basic necessities, like the ones we'll provide in our vending machine, and the rates of pollution and trash there is within the Dallas Metroplex. We'll also collect data on the places where there's an overwhelming amount of pollution and where litter is commonly thrown out to aid with our project. Will you conduct surveys, polls, or research? Yes, we'll gather lots of research from credible websites on the internet and experts about the percentage of homeless and pollution in our metroplex. We'll also look at the recyclable machines in Japan for ideas, and we'll gather and observe our metroplex to actually see pollution in our area. How will you test your product? We will test our product by researching the results of other countries such as Japan with the recyclable machines to create a demonstration that will work with our vending machine. Identify at least one expert you will contact to help you and include background information about the expert we have contacted is Ms. Jolie Angel Robinson. She is the president and CEO of the MDHA, also known as Metro Dallas Housing Alliance, and former VP of Government Affairs and Public Policy at the Dallas Area Habitat, and also former manager of Community Affairs and the Youth Outreach Unit at the Dallas Police Department. She's very knowledgeable about Dallas and its homeless population.
Materials. Did you build a materials list for your project and presentation? For our materials, we listed the products that will be provided inside the vending machine. There will be toothpaste, toothbrush, hairbrush soap, hand sanitizer, mask, lotion, deodorant, bottled water, and packaged snacks. Did you compare the cost of the materials to purchase at the best price? This is a prototype, so we did not have to spend any money.
Procedures. So our first step was to find specific spots in Dallas where the vending machine would be the most useful and the most needed. Step 2 was to find brands that will sponsor the vending machine so we can keep the vending machine stocked with toiletries and other essentials consistently. And step 3 is to work with the city to get a permit so our project is legal and then get a vending machine license so we can further expand. Are we using the scientific method or the engineering method? We're using the engineering method, identifying our issue and concept, planning, designing our prototype, developing the prototype, and launching recycling for resources. This next slide goes into more depth about the engineering process of our project, such as the problem, the background research we did, such as how many unhoused neighbors there were in total just last year, and how much recyclable resources were actually thrown away last year. Specific requirements our vending machine needs to have, like being easily accessible, easily replicated, and function on its own. Brainstorm, evaluate, and choosing our solutions, developing the prototype solution, and the test solution about how exactly our project is going to work.
Our prototype. This is a prototype of a vending machine that would be placed around Dallas. It works exactly like a vending machine, but except you would put the trash in the bottom left-hand corner and proceed on getting which materials that you desire.
Origin of the project. Why did we decide to do our project? We decided on this project because looking at our surroundings, it made us very sad. And we were tired of seeing trash along the streets. If you think it's bad seeing it, imagine having to live in it or be constantly surrounded by it. We're all very passionate about keeping Dallas clean, and we decided to make a change and finally do something. So we wanted to make sure we were helping our environment while giving back to the people in our community.
How do we choose our teammates? So this is actually a very funny story. So we all have Spanish dual credit, and basically that means that our classes are all online and we have like a free period until our classes start. So I asked them in the middle of class last year, it's like, hey, do y'all want to do Node for STEM? And lucky me, they all said yes. Thank you for watching, and please vote for
Recyclable resources.